It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll keep our eye on Divine Diablo. He's up across 80 tackles for the season following his last game. It's the Raiders and the Broncos, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged.
Second drive of the game first for this offense, and they have it in a tough spot, backed up toward their own goal line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 11 carries, 61 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report...
And now early on in this one, we get our first look at this offense. On 1st down, Edwards. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. The Raiders at 7-4 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get only a yard. No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the second quarter, but here's another third down situation to check in on. Edwards on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have
This offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 69 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Looking to throw. Edwards escaping the pressure right. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Edwards going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should.
A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Edwards rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points there is... The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. Here's Edwards off the play fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Carlson is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead. We have a red zone alert on our hands. The 1st down play is over. It's now 2nd down and 7. To throw is Edwards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. offense on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Edwards. That pass completed to Dortch. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
135 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Flushed it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Got his man, it's Dortch. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That one complete to Trey Tucker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. Slant to Adams. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situation.
This one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Raiders, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Denver, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Celebration.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll keep our eye on Divine Diablo. He's been a core contributor all season, approaching 90 tackles for the year. It's the Raiders and the Titans on Sunday night.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they've been... We have a 1st and 10 forthcoming. We have a red zone alert as well as this offense looks to punch it in a scoreless first quarter. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball.
Touchdown, Raiders! Devontae Adams Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Edwards now from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. We drop you into the action here first half. This offense, they've been rolling. They're looking for more, though. And they've got the ball in the red zone. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Edwards. Touchdown! Michael Mayer. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking.
A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half. Ball in the red zone. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Boy, no chance as he was met and they'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bone. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Las Vegas, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.